Hey guys, let's learn how to do a chain stitch. This stitch is one of my favorites. I just like the way it looks and it's satisfying to do. This also serves a purpose to space out your warp threads. So if you find that they're kind of bunching together, do a few rows of chain stitch and they will separate right out. So chain stitch, basically you're making loops that form a chain-like pattern. This is similar to crochet if you've ever done that. So let's start. First of all, the length of yarn is different from tabby. You do not need to get 2 arm spans. That's way too much. You're actually going to get 1 arm's length. So just 1 arm's length of yarn. Cut that off the skein and you're just going to start putting the yarn under the warp threads. And you can do this with your fingers or your needle, whatever's easier. Now, this end, I'm going to make a little loop, just like that. That loop then is going to be flipped over, and I'm going to be pulling this piece of your weft through the loop. Now you can do it with your fingers or with a needle. You could also use a crochet hook. So I have my loop. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to grab that weft and pull it through, and that's going to make, guess what, another loop. And then that loop gets bent over and you pull that one through it. You keep making a loop and you keep folding it over and pulling the next one through. Now, do you see how this is starting to form chains? However, this one's a little bit loose. So I'm going to take one side of my loop, pull it, and it tightens it a little bit. You may also notice how this is getting kind of big. That's controlled by this end. So if I want to make that smaller, I'm going to pull this, and it makes that loop smaller. So I'm going to fold that over again, pull that one through, and keep going. Once you get it, it's super easy. And it looks really cool. And that loop's getting big again, so I'm going to pull on this side. It's always pulling one direction or the other to get the perfect, consistent chain pattern. I'm going to go all the way down to the end, loop it through the end of your yarn, and that's 1 row completed. I like to then start a whole new row and start over here again and do it. I do not continue back and forth. It makes it neater and it all goes the same direction. When you're done with your chain stitch for the day, remember, do not keep your needles in your loom. Return them to the needle cup. And of course, when you're done with your chain stitch, you're going to beat it in so it is compact with your other stitches. I hope you enjoy the chain stitch.